Some voices emerge from the most unexpected places, not from grand stages, but from ordinary lives. This is the story of Brandon Dale Biggs, a man of simple means whose words would ripple across the world. He wasn't a scholar or a theologian, just a regular person from a small town. Yet his quiet certainty challenged our ideas about time, destiny, and our place in the universe. Brandon's early life was unremarkable. Work, family, daily struggles. No signs of prophecy, no dramatic visions in his youth. That ordinariness is what makes his journey so compelling. It suggests profound insight can emerge from anyone at any time. What changed? It wasn't a single event, but a gradual awakening. He began to have dreams and visions, clear, persistent messages about events yet to come. At first, he doubted himself, but the responsibility to share grew stronger. He didn't seek fame, he simply shared his visions with friends and family. As his local predictions came true, word spread. People were drawn to his humility and sincerity. He spoke as a fellow traveler, not a guru. This lack of ego became his hallmark. It allowed people to listen, to wonder, and to consider. Could he be seeing something real? Brandon's story is about the potential hidden in everyday life. It asks, can the future be known? And what do we do if it can? What did Brandon Dale Biggs actually say? His prophecies were simple, direct, and accessible. He spoke of a great shift, a time of turmoil, but also of renewal. Chaos, he said, was a necessary prelude to a new era of peace and understanding. Central to his message was human connection. He foresaw technology connecting and isolating us, creating both bridges and barriers. He urged us to use these tools wisely, to seek unity over division. Brandon also spoke of the earth, climate shifts, extreme weather, and the need for stewardship. He saw these changes as natural consequences, not punishments. Healing the planet and ourselves, he said, are inseparable. Most profound was his prophecy of inner awakening. He foresaw millions questioning reality, seeking meaning beyond material success. This he called the true great shift, a revolution of the heart. It was about turning inward, transforming ourselves to transform the world. His message was one of hope and personal responsibility. The future, he insisted, begins within. Brandon's prophecies were not threats, but invitations to grow. They challenged us to become conscious participants in shaping what comes next. To understand Brandon's impact, we must see how his predictions unfolded. In the late 1990s, he predicted a local drought, soon realized, earning him attention. As the 2000s began, his visions expanded to global events. He warned of a financial collapse around 2008. When it happened, his credibility soared. The 2010s saw him predict the rise of smartphones and their impact on society, loss of privacy, changing interactions. Looking back from 2025, his insights seem remarkably accurate. In the 2020s, he described the great turmoil, political division, social unrest, and a global health crisis. He always stressed this chaos was a necessary clearing for something new. According to his timeline, we are now in the most intense part of this shift. What comes next, he said, depends on our choices, individually and collectively. His prophecies are a call to awareness, not passive waiting. The future is not fixed. It's shaped by what we do now. Brandon's timeline is a map, not a script. When Brandon's voice emerged, reactions were mixed. Many dismissed him as a curiosity or a doomsday prophet. Skeptics pointed to vague predictions and confirmation bias. Yet among his followers, he was a messenger of hope, not doom. They saw his words as spiritual forecasts, warnings to help navigate coming storms. Online communities formed, sharing experiences and tracking events that matched his prophecies. These forums became living archives, keeping his message alive. For followers, his words were a catalyst for personal change, not passive waiting. They re-evaluated their lives, seeking alignment with deeper values. The most powerful reaction was internal. People felt empowered to become the change he envisioned. His message inspired active participation, not fear. Followers believed their actions could help steer humanity toward a better future. Brandon's influence was less about belief, more about transformation. His legacy grew in the lives he touched. The ripples of his message continue to spread. The true measure of Brandon's message is in the lives it changed. Sarah, a corporate lawyer, found his words online and was inspired to seek purpose beyond her career. She left her job, volunteered abroad, and discovered fulfillment. Marcus, a skeptical engineer, tracked Brandon's predictions to debunk them. But as events unfolded, he became an environmental advocate, using his skills for community good. Ben and Chloe, a young couple, were trapped in debt and consumerism. Brandon's message inspired them to simplify, pay off debts, and focus on connection. They found freedom in a smaller life, closer to nature and each other. These stories are Brandon's real legacy, people waking up to deeper meaning. His prophecies acted as permission to step off the treadmill and trust their intuition. He didn't give answers, but asked questions that sparked transformation. Thousands found the courage to change, creating small pockets of the future he envisioned. His message was a catalyst, not a command. The impact was personal, practical, and profound. Brandon's story is about ordinary people choosing extraordinary change. The future he spoke of began in their daily lives. That is the true power of his message. Why does Brandon's voice still resonate in 2025? In an age of information overload, his simple message cuts through the noise. Modern seekers want spirituality that's personal and adaptable, not dogmatic. Brandon offered a framework, a compass for chaotic times. His prophecies about technology are more relevant than ever. We're living the world he described: social media's impact, AI ethics, digital connection and isolation. He urged us to use technology consciously, fostering real connection. His call for inner awakening matches today's wellness movement: meditation, mindfulness, and self-discovery. He saw that solutions to global problems begin with a change of heart. His message validates the journey of millions seeking meaning and transformation. Brandon's view of the Earth as a living system aligns with modern ecological science. He framed environmental action as both practical and spiritual responsibility. For many, his words provide context and inspiration for living in harmony with the planet. What do Brandon's prophecies mean for our future? He said, "We're at a critical juncture, the great turmoil is here. But this is a time of opportunity, not fear. The future isn't fixed, it's shaped by our choices." His prophecies are both warning and invitation to choose a better path. He envisioned renewed connection to ourselves, each other, and the planet. Communities based on shared values, technology serving well-being, local economies, and mutual support. This isn't utopia, it's a possible outcome if we prioritize compassion and consciousness. Responsibility for the future is ours. Brandon was no savior, just a messenger. His words were meant to awaken our power to choose love, build bridges, and heal the earth. The future is a co-creation destiny and free will in balance. The turmoil is real, but peace is possible if we earn it. His prophecies offer a map, not a guarantee. The path ahead requires courage, kindness, and awareness. We must become the ancestors future generations will thank. The meaning of his message is not what happens to us, but what we choose to become. The future is an unanswered question. We are the answer. Why do we listen to people like Brandon Dale Biggs? Even in a scientific age, we crave meaning and a story that makes sense of chaos. Prophets offer a narrative that connects past, present, and future. Belief is less about the supernatural, more about trust and authenticity. Brandon's humility and sincerity made his message feel genuine. He wasn't selling answers, just sharing what he saw. For many, his words resonated with a feeling they already had. The world was shifting. His message gave voice to unspoken intuition and hope. In times of uncertainty, a vision of renewal is a powerful beacon. We listen not just to know the future, but to find strength to face it. What is the legacy of Brandon Dale Biggs? It's not just the accuracy of his predictions, but the transformation they inspired. His legacy is the lives changed for the better. The lawyer, the engineer, the couple. His message became a catalyst for positive change. It reflects our anxieties and hopes, our longing for meaning. He gave us agency, reminding us we're not victims, but participants in humanity's story. His legacy is empowerment, a quiet reminder of our power to shape reality. Whether prophet or intuitive observer, the effect is the same. He encouraged conscious, compassionate, courageous living. His message is a timeless call to awaken our highest potential. The future remains unwritten, His prophecies are a preface, not a conclusion. The ultimate legacy is the future we choose to create. The choice, as always, is ours.